In this video we'll discuss reductions, and we are going to focus on 180 degrees plus theta. That means for an angle that is in a third quadrant. A reduction is to reduce a trig ratio to that of an acute angle. So we want to rewrite the trig ratio in the third quadrant to fit into one in the first quadrant. So let us study our diagram. Here we have an angle that went past 180 degrees. So it went all the way towards 180 degrees, and then we added a little bit more. So this full angle size is 180 degrees plus theta, where theta represents whatever we added to 180 degrees to complete our angle. So if we use the line that represents the angle as a radius and complete a right-angled triangle, then we can see that the x value of this coordinate would be a negative x value because we are on the left-hand side of the y-axis where x is always negative. We also see that the y value of this coordinate would be negative because we are below the x-axis. If we want to find sine of 180 degrees plus theta, then we'll take the opposite length of that triangle divided by the hypotenuse. So that will be equal to negative y over r. For cosine of 180 degrees plus theta, we have the adjacent side of the triangle divided by the hypotenuse. So that is equal to negative x over r. And tan of 180 degrees plus theta is equal to the opposite side divided by the adjacent side, which is negative x over negative y, which is negative y over negative x, and that simplifies to y over x. But now let us look at theta in the first quadrant, because this represents an acute angle. So sine of theta is equals to y over r, but sine of 180 degrees plus theta is negative y over r. So therefore that is equals to negative sine of theta when I compare the third quadrant ratio with that of the first quadrant ratio. Next we have the cosine of theta, which is the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse side, that is x over r. And when I compare it to the cosine of 180 degrees plus theta, I see that this ratio in the third quadrant is equal to negative cosine of theta, because we have negative x over r. And lastly, the tangent of theta in the first quadrant is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. And when I compare it to that of the third quadrant, I see that the ratio also produces a y over x, as in the first quadrant. So tan of 180 plus theta is equals to tan of theta. And in a previous video we have learned that all of the trig ratios are positive in the first quadrant, but in the third quadrant only the tangent would produce a positive result. And when we compare this fact to what we have found in the ratios we have just discovered, we see that tan of 180 degrees plus theta, which is in the third quadrant, is the only ratio that produced tan theta as a positive result. And cosine and sine in the third quadrant both produced negative values. So when you have to apply a reduction of 180 degrees plus theta, remember that you are in the third quadrant and only tangent is positive in this quadrant. Sine and cosine both produce negative values in the third quadrant.